Hey guys, Joe here, and here I am to talk to you about the top 5 best campers for Super Smash Bros., Wii U, and 3DS / Super Smash Bros. 4. Now, these characters are all pretty good at keeping the opponent away, they have very good projectiles, and they can overall just camp the opponent out without letting the opponent come in near them. It's very fun to play these characters in my opinion, but maybe you don't like playing these characters. With all these guys, you can go in also. This is not to say that you can only play the campy playstyle, I'm just saying that you will have the ability to play campy as them, which is always pretty fun. But without that further ado, let's get this started. Now, Yoshi was a bit of a niche pick for me because he really only has one stay away and camping move, but I felt that he still deserved a spot on this list even though he does only have one when most of the other people have a lot more. Yoshi's egg throw allows him great damage from far away. It can also be used over and over again, pretty much spammed super easily. You can use this move in conjunction with fairies and airs also to make multiple hitboxes on one side of the field and make it extremely hard to approach Yoshi, which is very easily. If you play a campy Yoshi, you will need to use a ton of up Bs, ton of nairs, and a ton of fairs, but it can be a pretty strong strategy. A lot of people will look down a little bit on this because people just don't like camping the most, but it might give you a few wins on characters that don't do very well versus campers. Toon Link is a character with a massive amount of projectiles that can easily be pulled out and shot very quickly in succession. Now, he can easily keep the opponent far away by using his down B and throwing it at them with his bomb, or using another down B, throwing it up, and then using another down B and throwing it forward, making a wall of down Bs. After that, Toon Link can also use his boomerang and bow to keep the opponent even further away, and if they try to get close, you can use a simple nair or fair, and it'll pretty easily hit them away because the knockback is pretty high on those moves. After that, pretty much all you have to do is rinse and repeat and see them suffer trying to get close to you. Mii Gunner is a very forgotten character, but if you look at him / her, you can quickly realize how they are really great at camping near one side of the ledge, especially if you use the small version of the Miis. Now, as a small Mii Gunner, you can easily spam side B rockets, and then go in for a charge shot, and then charge your shot once again pretty far away. After that, you may want to use your down B bomb to stop them, or use some fairs to keep the enemy at a very safe distance. It is really easy to keep the opponent far as Mii Gunner because of your speed and your great hitboxes, and this will really allow you to switch from side to side of the map while playing really greatly and allowing you to easily move your tent of your camping. But if you do play the big or medium Mii Gunner, it really won't work as well. The opponent can get you a lot easier, so if you are planning on playing a campy Mii Gunner, make sure to go for the small one. Duck Hunt was one of the favorites from the 3DS era as far as competitive, and still plays a pretty predominant role in the metagame today. Maybe not as big, but it's still okay. Now, most of his aerials and smashes are pretty slow and laggy and don't really kill, but he can definitely keep a foe away for a long time with his can, disc, and gunmen supporting him along with his fair and nair. Now, with the duo, you will really want to keep one side of this map for yourself and make sure you have control on that side of the stage. Now, some rushdown characters can just get through all your stuff, but most characters really can't, and you'll just be able to take one side of the stage for yourself, and they really can't do much against you, sort of like how Ganondorf vs. Duck Hunt works out. Now, you really don't have way too many combos or kill moves, but you can easily tack on damage, more and more damage, with your can and your side B, which will make it really hard to approach you. Then after all the damage that you do with your camping, you could finally go for something like an up air or back air, and it'll usually kill the opponent. Now, the number one spot has to go to the guy that can literally make a forest in pretty much every single map, and he could just place down that tent, and of course this is Villager. Now, with Villager, you can easily space with your side B, your slingshot, and then you can go for your tree to completely split the map in half. After your tree is planted, you can easily go around it, and then chop it down and do high percent to your opponent, or you can just stay near it and use some fairs / gyros to stay behind it and force an approach on the opponent. With Villager, you can really just kind of stay in one area and wait for an opponent, but you can also run around, keep the opponent far, and you can pretty much just run from the right to the left of the map, and it's really hard for the opponent to do anything, especially with the gyro and your down B. Now, also a nice thing about him is that he really can't be outcamped by any enemy because he does have the pocket, so if they do try to spam their projectiles at you, you can easily grab it and then send it back for even more damage, allowing you to be the master camper. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure to comment down below what you guys personally think are the best campers in the game, if they're in my list or if they're completely off my list, and just tell me why you think they're there. Also, make sure to tell me what type of top 5 list you would all want to see in the future, and I'll make sure to get into those. Thank you guys for watching though, and I'll see you all next time.